Hey everybody, it's Rosemary. We're back. It's the Monday morning, no, it's the Listen and Lattes morning show. I forget the cadence of that. So we're here. This is is it episode 4, I believe? And today's a fun one because I think on Wednesdays what I'm going to do is share with you guys different books that I've read recently in the past that have made a huge impact in my life and in my business. If you don't know me personally, you need to know that I am a voracious reader. I love reading. I read so much. I'm probably read about 3 or 4 books at a time. I'm always skipping back and forth whenever I have a couple minutes in the car or at night before I go to bed. Early morning, if I wake up extra early, I dive into whatever books I'm reading. And I'm not reading this right now, but this is a book that I read earlier this year. Yesterday I mentioned the book, What the Heck is EOS? And I'm going to talk about that, I think, next week, but I think you should read this one first. Now, this book is called Rocketfuel. I talked about this book on my Rosemary Watson Productions blog, I want to say this summer, and it made a huge, huge difference in my life. I was noticing that as I was trying to systemize, whatever the right word is, my business, I was having a really hard time creating the structure. I think being a creative individual, it's just not human nature. It's not my natural state to be highly organized, to be highly structured. I like having freedom. I like feeling not confined. I like to be able to go with the flow a little bit more. But I was noticing that was causing negative problems in my business, and I realized, okay, I need to start putting the structure together like I talked about in the first episode. So let me take a step back. Let me create those systems. Let me document my processes. And I noticed that it was really painful for me. Like, it was really hard for me to slow down and stop doing the work and actually document myself doing the work. For example, if I do social media management for a client and I know what to do, I can easily go into the platform that we're scheduling. So let's say, for example, I'm doing Instagram content for a client. I can easily jump into Planoly, which is the scheduler that I choose to use for my clients and myself for Instagram. I can easily go in there, take some photos, upload them really quick, write the caption that's going to be the best fit for the client, know that I have my hashtag groups in there, publish them, have it scheduled and ready to go. That's very fast for me because I've done it so often. But I realized that I could either be a Hall of Famer of Instagram scheduling or I could be the CEO of a company. Those are 2 different things. And if I wanted to grow a company that could service more clients, I had to stop trading my time for money, and I had to find other people that I could delegate those tasks to. Now, those other people were never going to be as quick as I was right out the gate. And that was hard, knowing that I would bring someone on and would take them 2, 3 times as long as it would take me to do it. And it might not be as good, like the copy might not be as good of quality as I would have done because I've been doing this for so long. I know these clients better. It's harder for people that just come in and have to get to know the client's voice, have to get to know how to write on social, especially if they have not written for social before. So that was a struggle in itself, but slowing down and documenting and telling somebody step by step, this is how I do it, and making them training videos and doing all of those things was a huge, huge struggle for me. And it still continues to be hard, but I couldn't really put my finger on why. I was like, why is this such a pain point for me? Like, why is this taking me so long? Why am I putting this off? Why is this not a priority? It was because it's not my natural state. And after reading this book, it's called Rocketfuel. It's like really bright on my camera today, guys. Sorry. I look like a little bit of a ghost, but it is what it is. It's overcast and it's really bright. So just stick with me. So this is part of the Traction Library. It's by Gino Wickman, who also wrote What the Heck is EOS? And I do recommend you read this first because it is something, let's see if you can see it without the glare. There it is. This is a book that has quizzes in it, which if you know me, I love quizzes. I love personality tests. I love to know how people tick. I actually, a couple weeks ago, made my entire team take the Enneagram, made them take the 16 personalities test, and I made them do the Hogwarts test to know which sorting house they were in. I'm a Slytherin, in case you were wondering. Anyway, so I love those tests. I love quizzes. They have these tests in here to make you see and understand if you are more of a visionary in your business or you're more of an integrator in your business. A visionary, let me see what the definition says. Usually the roles of a visionary are research and developing new ideas. They also come up with creative problem solving. So that is totally me to a T. I see a problem. Let me figure out the best way to get it done. The next one is, I have it on my board up here. Personal brand. Oh, that's something kind of different. But like being the face of a brand, that's usually what the visionary is more comfortable with, is being the person in the forefront, being the speaker for the company, being the one that's shown on social media, all of that. And then culture. They're also very responsible for creating and maintaining the culture in a company. And so after doing the test, I was like, that's absolutely me. And then I took the integrator test and I still scored pretty high. And I think I did score high because I've done this for so long. I've been a one-woman show. I've been the one to put together the system. So I can do it, but it's absolutely not my first love. And after reading this, I realized, gee, I need to freaking hire a integrator. I really, really need to really bad. And so right now our company is going through a little bit of a shift and change, especially for me, because I'm trying to shift, not less doing service-based business. I'm absolutely still building a team and servicing clients, but I'm trying to break off and create that diversity for myself and become more of a coach and a speaker and a writer and digging into that side of my next path of my journey. So that's what this is. And I still have my service company, my Rosemary Watson Productions, that does do service work for clients. So I know that I need somebody to come in. Wow, that's so bright. Someone to come in. Actually, you know what? Take a hold, guys. I'm going to roll this down because I can't even. Stick with me. Stick with me. This is live video for you. Oh, so much better. Goodness gracious. I know that I need someone to help me make those connections, help me build my team, help me train my team, help me put those systems in place because it's so hard for me to do it myself. I want to be doing the fun stuff. I want to be digging into creative problem solving. Even this week, I have a new strategy for Facebook ads, and that's all I want to spend my time on. I just want to dig deep and dive in and do the research so that I can share that with clients and future clients and even with you guys as my audience. So I know that it's my true calling is visionary work. And that is what you'll uncover if you read this book, Rocketfuel. Could not recommend it more. I actually got it in Kindle form. And so you can get it in Audible, you can get it in paperback. They're all super good. Yeah, Fabiola, how's it going? Yeah, I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Anytime you're trying to scale and do bigger things, you know that your time is limited as the owner of a company. So if you bring on people, you need to recognize and give yourself grace. Now, I didn't have the funds to automatically bring in an integrator. I want to do that at the end of this year. But at least I know it's a goal. At least I know I can start tailoring my finances to start supporting that role in person in my company so I can have more freedom to do the things that I'm do the best at, right? It's my core calling is to do this visionary work. So highly recommend reading Rocketfuel. It is recommended reading for every client that comes in and does my coaching programs with me, my full day coaching. This is the #1 book on the list. So I know, and you know, where your strengths lie. And we can talk about it during the coaching session and figure out, okay, do you need to bring somebody else on? Or do you need to split your time on your calendar and understand that this is visionary time, this is integrator time, and not just try to do everything all at the same time together. I do love their tips and tactics that they share in this book. So again, one more time, Rocketfuel by Gino Wickman. Absolutely recommend it. Get it. And let me know the insights that you got from it. And let me know, are you an integrator? Did you score higher as an integrator or did you score higher as a visionary? I would love to know. I love knowing people's personality test results. If you've taken the Enneagram, if you've taken 16 personalities, and if you've taken the Hogwarts sorting hat test, tell me what you are. Again, I am a Slytherin. I am a number 3 in the Enneagram, an achiever, and I am the guide, the advocate for 16 personalities. So I want to know what you guys are. Take Rocketfuel and let me know if you're a visionary or an integrator. Bye.